President Trump signing executive orders to protect American airspace and advance drone and supersonic technology. This is wild stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So Kurt Knutson, better known as Kurt the Cyber Guy, joins us now. Hey, Kurt, good morning to you. And this is of particular interest because this executive order signing is taking place after we saw Ukraine use drones to destroy those Russian bombers in that surprise attack. So what does this executive order do in terms of helping advance drones and supersonic flight technology?
Carly, good morning to you. Todd, always good to see you. Every year, I go to that Consumer Electronics Show and I show you the future of things like drones that'll deliver stuff to our house, drones that'll protect us, and then those things called eVTOLs, or electric vertical takeoff and landing technology that's there that will promise that you could be getting on some sort of a giant drone kind of contraption and delivered to the airport and never miss a flight again. Well, thanks to the president, we are actually going to see these things happen a lot faster because these are going to be, all the bureaucratic stuff is going to get out of the way. I always ask these technology companies behind this stuff, well, this is all great, but when are we actually going to see it? And they'll say, oh, well, we're ready. We're just waiting on the bureaucratic nightmare of getting the chance to even test it out in the United States. Well, so the president's recognized that and now is greenlighting the ability for a lot of technology innovation in this space, including our security here in the country, which has been desperately behind. And at the same time, seeing these kind of innovations that you go to these tech shows, you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. When do we actually get to see it? Well, I think the president has figured out, oh, I think I can do like this, and then it's going to happen a lot faster.
To that point, you just mentioned one example, but there's nothing I like more on TV than to give Kurt Cyber Guy free reign to talk about new wild tech that's going to come in the future, because he gets so excited about it. He makes us so excited about it. So based off of this EO from Donald Trump, what are some of the kinds of big-time wild tech that you expect to come out of this?
Well, I mean, the next thing that he's got focus on is 6G. We all know what 5G is. Well, 6G is 100 times faster than 5G. Those speeds will let you do all kinds of really cool things with massive data moving not just in milliseconds, but microseconds. Real-time holographic video calls instead of a FaceTime call. Imagine that. Or how about a doctor able to do a remote surgery with full sensory feedback where you can actually feel the tissue as you're operating remotely? Or imagine this, fully autonomous self-driving cars, or the car you're driving with new technology in it that can react faster than any human, where there's never a car accident again. Why? Because they're all connected. And this kind of 6G data speed would allow our cars to say, uh-oh, I see two cars coming this way, one car coming that way, things need to change. So it's going to be some wild innovation that is going to be unleashed here with that. And this also really lets us leap back ahead of China. China has been winning in terms of allowing their own commercial enterprises to go after development of what you can do once you unleash technology. Well, this is really going to open up the skies in terms of what can you invent with something that goes super fast if I take away all the bureaucratic BS that's behind it.
Okay, so to that point, are you saying that based upon where we stand right now and where China stands right now, that with regard to this technology that Donald Trump is pushing, we currently are well behind China? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, there's no doubt. Even when 5G came out, China had already been working on that and unleashed it to their innovators, I mean, years before we did. Why? Governmental bureaucratic baloney. So now what the president has done is said, okay, I think I see what's in the way of innovation, and I am getting rid of it. And this is kind of interesting because not only does the president seem to really get technology this go round in the White House, but also you've got an aviation buff. So you've got a guy who on the aviation side says, yeah, I can see all these things happening because I think he enjoys aviation. And at the same time, he's like, I want to see this propel ahead. It's going to help this country. It's going to help all of us.
And does 6G technology, Kurt, does it help people with the strength of their cell phones? And technically, what is the benefit for everyday users out there?
I mean, if you just imagine the not sort of like gigabytes, but terabytes of data moving super fast and at a super a lot of data at one time, a super big bandwidth of data. So what 6G would let us do is have super fast connections no matter where we go. You wouldn't think about, oh, do I have Wi-Fi at home and do I have wireless in my car when I'm driving around or if I'm traveling? These things would just become all one, and we wouldn't think about not being connected. We'll look back at that. At that point, we'll look back and we'll say, wow, 5G, that was so yesterday. We used to have routers at home, and we used to have to, we'd have to pick
the future is now,
go to a certain area to go faster. It is.
Man.
It actually is now because of the president. We're looking at 6G, by the way. I mean, this may advance it, but 2030 is really the target date for that. Okay. But by what the president did, it might happen a lot faster.
And here I am. I just want outlets on all airplanes, and we're talking about 6G. It's blowing my mind.
Quick question. This really isn't one I need you to answer. Will Carly's BlackBerry, which she basically had up until like last year, work on 6G?
I held on
we'll
to
have to
BlackBerry.
Nothing wrong with the BlackBerry.
Until the company.
There are people who dream about getting a BlackBerry
Have a great day.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.